Wait, hold it. What's going on? I thought I heard voices in a car drive away.
I was taking Mama to Chicago.
What? Mama's heart?
No, Mama's fine. It's Ellie.
Ellie, hold it. What?
The Chicago police called. Ellie's been beaten unconscious and taken to a hospital.
What?
She's gonna be fine. It seems that somebody broke into her apartment, and she ended up walking in on it.
Oh, my God. I mean, she could have been... What about Mama? This is the worst kind of shock.
Don't worry about Mama. She was calmer than Iva or me. She took charge of things like she always does.
Have you told Caleb?
I'm trying to find him now. I've insisted on taking Mama, so I'm going to see if I can find out where he is. I think he's down at the pond. I'm not sure.
What about Seth?
Well, I'm trying to find this book so I can call around town.
Here.
Okay, good.
When I got to my car, I realized that I didn't want to leave you.
I didn't want you to leave either. But it's best, don't you think?
This time we have together is very important to me, Betsy.
Me too.
I want to be with you. I want to hold you through the night.
I want you to stay too. But I feel like I should resolve the things with Rod before. I just don't want to wind up hurting anybody. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, I understand. But part of me does not want to.
Don't go anywhere.
Promise.
Some brandy?
Oh, thanks, but listen, I know you got a big day tomorrow. I really should get going, you know?
Please stay. This is relaxing. It's the first nice conversation I've had in a long time.
Okay.
My life has been a mess since James came back here last summer.
That phone call that Barbara got earlier really shook you up, didn't it?
You know, all my problems with Holden started because of James.
How's that?
Well, I rushed into marriage with Holden because I was pregnant with James' child. And then Holden found out the truth about the baby. Everything came crashing in on us. After that, one mistake led to another and another, and... Well, tonight anyway, I feel like the sky isn't falling in on me.
Lights down there, they're from the carriage house, right? Lily must be there.
For the first time since I have lived here, even that doesn't bother me.
Dusty, you're such a grub before you had your morning coffee. I'm gonna miss getting it for you. I miss so many things we had.
I don't like you staying in that carriage house all alone.
As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Bounce, for clothes you can't wait to jump into, and by Pringles potato chips, now in 9 delicious varieties.
Why didn't he call me before they left for Chicago? I should be the one driving Mama there, not Iva.
She will be fine. Ellie will be fine, they said. There's nothing you could do that Iva can't.
You don't understand. It's my place. I should be there when
Don't
something
you think
happens.
Holden and Iva can handle it?
Yes, I think Holden and Iva can handle it.
But you don't want them to.
Betsy, that's really ridiculous.
Is it? You know, Seth, your mom said something very interesting to me. She said she felt a little guilty for having given you so much responsibility in the family after your father died.
That is not it at all.
Are you sure? It seems to me they're perfectly capable of handling this situation. And yet here you are, willing to drop everything out of some, I don't know, compulsive sense of responsibility.
I am not compulsive.
No? Seth, you bury yourself in your work. You've got 2 jobs. And you're always there for everybody in your family whenever they need anything. Your mom also said to me that you might not feel you have a right to succeed as a writer because it would mean giving up running the farm and taking care of everybody else.
Wait, this is beginning to sound like amateur psychology
Okay,
to me.
well, maybe it does. But do you ever wonder that maybe deep down you have resentments about being trapped into so much responsibility?
I've never felt trapped.
Did you ever have the chance to become the writer you always wanted?
No, I didn't have the time. When my father died, somebody had to take over, and I was the only one there.
There you go. Maybe those are feelings you should get in touch with. How did you feel when you learned Sabrina paid to have your book published? You felt trapped again, right? Just like when you were a kid. But Seth, now this is your time. Holden and Caleb, they're shouldering their share of the work out at the farm. This is your chance. This is your chance to do the thing you've dreamed of doing ever since you were 16 years old. If you won't do it for yourself, do it for me.
Tonio?
Meg, it's almost 2 a.m. Are you all right?
Who is that woman who answered the phone?
Veronica Tucci. Look, are you and the baby all right?
Yes, we're fine. It's my sister Ellie. She's been hurt. Mama and I have gone to Chicago.
I'm sorry. Is it something serious?
The police seem to think that she's going to be okay. You're working awfully late, aren't you?
Yes, we are. Look, Meg, I plan to sleep in the morning. I want you to do a favor for me. I'd like you to call Emily.
What would you like me to tell her?
I want her to renew the lease on Holden's office. Now that we've signed the Veronica Leathers account, we may need to take on another associate.
I'll call her first thing in the morning.
Good.
I miss you.
I feel the same.
When are you coming home?
Sometime tomorrow. I'll call you when I know exactly which flight.
I'm sorry I bothered you.
Now, that's all right, Meg. Look, when I get back, maybe we can take a ride up and see Ellie, all right?
I'd like that very much. I love you.
I know. Good night. Veronica, thank you for the brandy, but I really didn't plan on having another one.
I thought you needed it. Trouble at home?
My wife's sister lives in Chicago, was injured. She comes from a very large family, very close-knit. So they're gathering the clan.
I've always envied children from large families since I was an only child. All my life, I've been accused of being spoiled. In fact, my last husband tried to use it as grounds for divorce.
Well, I grew up as an only child in Montega, so I sometimes have trouble relating to Meg's family.
Montega, the news is very disturbing. Was anyone you know hurt in the recent violence?
Yes. A man that I grew up with and my first wife.
Oh.
Look, I should be going.
No. There's no reason. I still have those silk pajamas you enjoyed so much the last time.
Veronica, I'm very tempted, but I'll be honest with you. My wife is carrying our first child, and I don't think it would be right.
Well, now I understand why you've been acting so different this evening. Tonio, I had no idea. The silk pajamas will keep.
Thank you.
You haven't mentioned business or Tonio the whole evening.
Why mention something you can't change? Besides, I know you respect Tonio, or you wouldn't be his partner, and even if you don't, I can understand a natural reluctance to discuss him in front of me. Well, if you decide to sell your half of the partnership and Tonio doesn't offer you top dollar, keep me in mind, will you?
I'll remember that.
Good. Well, I'll let you get some rest.
Dinner was fun.
Yes, it was. Let's do it again real soon, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Hello?
Hi, Meg. It's Lily. I hope it's not too late to call.
No, the whole house is up.
Can I talk to Holden, please?
Well, he's out looking for Caleb right now.
Oh.
Can I have him call you back?
I just feel a little jumpy being alone here at the carriage house for the first time. I thought I heard something moving around outside. But it's okay now.
Oh, poor thing. I can't understand. I mean, you being in that lonely, secluded house, sort of all out in the open and vulnerable. Why don't you call the police? I'm sure with your connections, they'll come right over.
Great. Listen, don't bother telling Holden that I called, okay? Good night. Thank you, Meg. Thank you. Just what I needed to hear. Thank you. I'm talking to myself. Oh, I gotta go to sleep. Sleep.
I heard a noise, Shannon.
It's the wind, then, or it's Bo practicing.
Come on, it's not Bo. You know that. We both saw him leave.
Oh, gosh, don't you have any electricity down here?
Of course I've got electricity. That's so silly. Why did I think about that? I mean, I just picked up this stone for lunch.
Now, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. I am the one that's supposed to be investigating weird noises while you tell me it's my imagination. Oh, Lisa, where is Leon's friend staying?
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm such a nut. Oh, gosh. Here in the green room.
Fine.
Let's get out of here before we scare him half to
Don't you leave that on until we come up.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I didn't really scare.
Oh, it's you. Oh, Doon, I'm so sorry. I bet we scared you out of your mind.
A little bit. I thought someone was trying to rob the place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, were you scared?
No, not really. I can deal with it.
Oh, you can? My hero. Well, hero, this is Shannon O'Hara. She's my niece, and she's my house guest.
I do.
And Doon is Leanne's very, very good friend.
Yeah. Leanne has a lot of nice friends, doesn't she? Yeah.
So tell me, is everything okay for you in the green room?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just have a favor.
You do? Ask away.
Can I have a locker? I have a few valuables I need to put away.
A locker? Of course you may have a locker. But if you have valuables, maybe you'd like to have them put away in the safe upstairs in the office. Except how much space?
It's just about
you
this
need?
big.
Sure, that'll fit fine.
Thanks, I will get it.
Okay.
Seems like a nice guy.
Oh, he is. It's just Paul feels threatened because Doon is his first competition.
Yes, Margot. Well, I know it's late here, but our cranky little Bryant woke us up. Oh, he's fine. Don't worry about it. Are you obeying the doctor's orders? I sound like a mother because I am a mother. Yes. Okay, honey. Will you have a beautiful morning or good night or whatever? Okay, honey. Bye-bye. She sounded too happy and too up. I'm worried about her.
Oh, no, I've heard everything here. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
No.
What, did you expect her to be down and depressed?
I know her very well, and I know when she's covering up her feelings. That's what I mean.
Oop. I'm going to go check on Mighty Mouth, and then I'm going to come back and show you how much I love you.
Oh, honey. I'm so happy. You know, sometimes I can't help but feeling a little guilty, with Craig being around, because I know when he watches us, he really misses Sierra.
You're losing it, Li. After I get back from taking care of Brian, I'm gonna come back and give you the only known cure to medical science, a potent dose of TLC.
Ooh. I don't know why I thought a burglar would knock on the door. But,
I didn't mean to scare you, sweetie. I just saw your lights on. I figured you were up.
No, your timing was perfect. My imagination was going crazy. I kept thinking I was hearing people outside.
Well, being alone can do that.
Yeah. It was so different when Dusty was here. I was just like, I don't know, I felt safe.
Yeah, being with the one that you love, chase the ghosts away. It makes you feel safe.
I didn't mean to make you feel sad.
No, you didn't.
I just wanted you to know that I feel safe when you're here. I always feel safe when you're around.
This is great.
Oh, look at him. He's eating as though he hasn't had a thing to eat in a week.
Oh, hush, Lisa. I think it's a compliment to my culinary talents, I hope.
Thanks, I was starved.
You're welcome. Oh, were you up earlier trying to find something to eat? Lisa heard a noise. That's why.
Yeah, I was. I can only find some crackers, but this is much better.
Oh, and listen to him. He is so sweet and polite. Oh, he's just like my little granddaughter. And he's so handsome. I'm sorry, I don't mean to fuss over you like that. Boys your age, or young men your age, do not like it. I remember Tom didn't like it, and he still doesn't. For me, he doesn't like it.
Is Leanne's dad coming back? I'd like to meet that guy.
Yeah, he's coming back from Washington tomorrow.
What was he doing there?
I was just going to pour you some. Well, he was in Washington because he was working with that crime commission he had set up. They're trying to find any kind of lead they possibly can on James Stenbeck.
Stenbeck, is that Paul's dad?
Yeah. Yeah, but Paul doesn't brag about it very much, and I would not mention it to him if I were you.
Why's that?
Because he's a criminal.
Yeah, murder, mayhem, and all of that stuff.
He was also in charge of this international drug ring called the Falcon Ring.
Paul's father is the Falcon?
Well,
What, you've heard of it?
Well, sure. The Frisco papers did a big story on it. There was rumors that the main operation was, the Falcon Ring was based there.
Stenbeck's name was trouble all over the world, and that's why it's been so difficult for Paul. He's just tried to live it down. And I know my husband, Earl, he just hopes to be wherever when they catch the Falcon.
And Duncan, he's my ex-husband and ex-boyfriend. Anyway, it's a long story, but he despises Stenbeck, too. And Lisa, now that I think about it, I'll bet that's why he took this mysterious trip so suddenly to Europe.
Is everybody in Oakdale involved with this guy?
As strange as it may seem, this quiet little town of Oakdale was at one time the nerve center for Stenbeck and then his operations when it was at its height.
So Paul's father must have a lot of money then, right?
Oh, well, all his money's not going to do him any good when the police finally track him down and throw him in jail.
Listen, don't say anything to Paul about this.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're boring him to death with all this talk of James. So, we'll go and... I forgot I was going to take this and put it in the safe for you. All right.
Okay.
Oh, and Doom, would you turn out the lights for us, please?
I'll do that.
Okay, and get a good night's sleep. Don't let the bed bugs play.
Good night. Nice to meet you.
Oh, wait for me.
Good night.
Good night. Why wait?
Hello?
Emily? Oh, did I wake you?
Meg? What, did something happen with Tonio?
No, Tonio's just fine. I just got off the phone with him, and he was so sweet. I guess I totally lost track of time. I'm so sorry. Look, I'll call you back in the morning.
Meg, I'm already awake, so what is it?
Oh, well, I'm just so sorry I woke you. Well, anyway, Tonio wanted me to say that he's had such a great time with Veronica Tucci that he doesn't want you to give up Holden's office because he's thinking of adding on a new associate.
That's it?
Well, that's all I can tell you. The rest was kind of intimate.
I'm not prying, Meg.
Oh, no, I know you're not prying. You're a friend, and friends don't pry. In fact, Tony and I were just saying that about you the other night.
What's that?
Well, just how you keep our friendship and your professional services for Tonio separate. We would both respect you for that.
Well, if that's all, Meg, I'm going to say goodnight now, okay?
Well, if I hear from Tonio, I'll call you right away.
Don't trouble yourself.
Oh, it's no trouble. What are friends for? Sleep tight.
Oh, what put you in such a good mood?
Oh, I was just playing in the dirt and having a lot of fun.
Well, I can see that, but what about Ellie? Aren't you worried about her?
Yes, I'm worried about her, but the police said she's going to be just fine.
Oh.
Hey, any sign of Caleb?
Nope. I went down to the pond, and then I went to the bridge barn on my way back. To where he's been parking his car. It's gone.
Well, why didn't you go there in the first place?
I thought he was sleeping, Seth. How was I supposed to know that he was going to take off down the back stairs? No one knows what he's up to anymore.
Yeah, take it easy. Don't take it out on me.
Hey, Lily called. She said you didn't have to call her back, though.
Why did she call so late?
Oh, because she was being a big baby, being all afraid, being at the carriage house all alone. She thought she heard noises.
It's busy. Maybe I should go over there.
Hey, it's an awful long way to go just to find out she's been jabbering on the phone.
You don't suppose Caleb was going to that place that he was today, that he was going to meet her tomorrow?
Well, I hope not, because he won't find her there.
Yeah, well, maybe then he drove all the way up to her place tonight. That way he'd be there. He'd know what's going on. He'd be there to help Mom and Iva.
I really don't think that he was going up there at all.
Why would he lie about something like that?
Same reason he lies about a lot of things.
I know you don't want me to call you there, but I just had to talk to you.
We're lucky Mama answered. What's wrong?
Daddy heard me talking to you earlier. He's sending me to my aunt in Boston tomorrow. So I sneaked out, and I won't go back till I've seen you tomorrow at our special place.
You're gonna be killed, you know that? Let's just pray they don't follow you. Where you calling from?
Ellie's. I'll leave as soon as I hang up. I'm sure I wasn't followed. Please come to me as soon as you can.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Zest Deodorant Bar. Only Zest gets you zestfully clean. And by Love's Deluxe with the Night Guard system and truly tear-proof taping. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Okay, thanks again, Jess. Good night. What? Yeah, right. Good morning. Right, bye.
I can't believe you called your lawyer at 1:45 in the morning.
No, Roy can't believe I called my lawyer at 1:45 in the morning, but they left the Mona Lisa
What?
just before I did,
What?
and then what?
Roy and Jessica are living together?
Well, they're not advertising it.
Oh, they should really think about getting married. Living together, it's a dead end. Dusty and I talked a lot about getting married. But we didn't want to rush into it like Holden and Emily did.
Well, those two, I feel sorry for them both. They both got married for the wrong reasons.
Maybe I should have stopped it when I had a chance.
What? What was that?
I never told this to anybody. The night before the ceremony, I went over to the farm. Tried to talk some sense into Holden. He said the only way I could stop the marriage is if I ran away with him.
Sweetie. It's a heavy trip for him to lay on, yeah?
No. I survived. I just don't want anyone, especially Emily, to know.
My lips are sealed, okay? Speaking of late-night phone calls.
What, is everyone up in this town? What's going on? Oh, my goodness. Hello?
Lily, hi. It's Holden. I hope I didn't wake you.
No. Craig's here having coffee. Did Meg give you my message? I didn't want to bother you.
Yes, she told me, but what's this about you hearing noises like someone was outside?
It's just my imagination running wild. Nothing.
I wish that you would give this up and come back out to the farm.
Thank you. I'm not a baby. Thank you, though. No, I'll be fine, really. Thanks for worrying about me.
Well, like I said earlier, I'll always worry about you. If you get nervous about anything, you know, you can call, and I'll be right there.
Okay. Thanks. Good night.
Well, Holden's still worried about you, huh?
Yes.
And how do you feel about that? I mean, he's a free man now.
No, he isn't. He's not divorced from Emily. But even if he was, he doesn't want to get involved with anybody until he's fixed his own life.
Still haven't answered my question.
You never let me get away with anything.
Well, come on.
Well, I'll always love him, want him, but things have to be perfect for both of us, or else we'll never get a chance again.
You're a very smart girl.
Being smart does not keep me from being lonely.
I know, honey. I know.
I'm gonna head on up to bed. If Mom or Iva call, wake me up, okay?
Maggie. Why are you so chummy with Josh lately?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing myself.
I am polite and civil to him. What's wrong with that?
Do you have to sit at the same table with him?
I invited him to sit down with me and Caleb because he was all alone. His daughter invited him. He had every right to be there. If you've got a problem with that, why don't you take it up with Lily?
The man should be an outcast.
Oh, come on, please. If Mama and Iva can be nice to him, why can't I? Do you know what I really like?
What?
I'd like some of the hatred in this family to go away. I know you don't like Tonio, but I would give anything if you could welcome him here.
Don't ask for the impossible. I love you. But I can't and I won't change the way I feel about Tonio. Baby or no baby.
There are things about Tonio's personality I do wish I could change sometimes. But I love him. And he is the father of my baby. And I think we're going to see a lot of changes once this baby comes.
I certainly hope so. But I will never trust him, Maggie.
Well, I can't wait to see you on TV tomorrow. I'm going to be watching from the nurse's lounge.
Sleep tight.
Good night.
Sometimes when she starts talking like that, I just want to shout out that Emily and Tony are having an affair right under your nose.
I know exactly how you feel, but she's carrying his baby now, all right? And if she found out about it, it would just kill her. Besides, I think things are changing. Did you hear her say that there were parts of Tonio's personality that she'd like to change?
You think she knows that Tonio's having an affair?
Maybe.
Sister-in-law?
Maybe.
I don't understand how she can love a man if she even suspects.
I've never understood how she liked the guy in the first place. Hello. Iva, hi. What's going on? How's Ellie? Hold on just a minute, will you? Mom and Iva are in the hospital with her right now. She suffered more shock than anything else, but they're keeping her overnight just in case.
Well, that's good. Well, why have they seen Caleb?
Oh, is Caleb with you? No. No, we were just wondering because we thought maybe he was going to drive up there tonight to see Allie. He left here without a word to anybody, and his car's gone.
Angel? I'll live to regret this. It's the only way to end it.
What are you thinking?
You're the most beautiful girl in the whole world.
Tell that.
No, it's true. I remember, the first day you came into the factory, and your father introduced you as Angelica. And then he called you his little angel.
it's perfect because you look just like an angel.
Seen a lot of angels, have you?
Well, I've seen the ones in the stained glass church windows back home, and the ones on top of Christmas trees, of course.
You are an expert, Ben.
Yeah, that's right. You know, that first day, I'd have never dreamed that we would have been here just a few months later.
Be gentle. I've never been with a man before.
I will. I promise.
How could everything have gone so wrong? Angel? Angel, is that you?
Well, Bob said that Leanna's expecting you over to the Hughes house. She wants you to meet some more of the family. So I'll go take you over there whenever you're ready to go.
This food is delicious. It really is.
Good. Shannon did it. She's a wonderful cook. She's an expert with Vietnamese cooking.
Oh, well, if you don't mind, I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy myself. I'm an American, too.
All right, meat and potatoes for you from now on. Lisa, did Bob say that Tom is coming home today?
Yes, he is. He's coming home tonight, and he has invited us over for dinner.
Well, what's my work schedule for today?
Your work schedule is to be here at 5 o'clock this afternoon. You have the day off to be with Leanne if you like.
Oh, that sounds good. Sure. Well, I'll be ready to go in the Hughes in just a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay, sure. Now, Shannon, what is this? What's going on with you? A little serious face so early in the morning?
Well, I have been thinking.
Uh-oh.
Now, hear me out. It's just that all that talk last night about James convinces me more than ever that the sudden trip of his has something to do with his obsession with Stenbeck.
Oh, come on. Now, don't you think you're just jumping to conclusions, Shannon?
Well, maybe, but I tell you, I am tired of lying awake nights worrying about a man who doesn't love me enough to marry me.
Are you trying to say that you're going to just wash that man right out of your hair?
No, I'm saying that while you take Dune over to the Hughes house, I'm going to pay a visit to that castle and force that new housekeeper to tell me exactly what's going on.
Now, wait. Shannon. Shannon. Shannon, honey.
Hey, did your mother ever teach you to knock?
She sent me up here with a cup of coffee for you.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome, darling.
I didn't hear you come in last night. Did you have another late one?
Yeah, it was fun. I took Emily out to dinner, dropped her off, then had an incredibly long talk with Lily at the carriage house.
Uh-oh, first time back since Dusty went to London.
Yeah, it's just nerves, but I think that she likes being on her own, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of...
Oh, come on.
Speaking of being on her own, as soon as I get an office and move into it, I'm going to take Bryant and get a place on her own.
Oh, hey, what's the rush? We like having you here. Besides, I don't think I could stay in this house without a baby in it.
Listen, thanks for making me feel welcome here, and thanks for making my mama so happy.
Sure. Hey, where's Brian?
Don't worry, he's with the new babysitter, Marilyn. No, I think she's going to work out just fine.
Yeah.
So, where are you headed to so early?
Business. Besides, sleep is not big on my agenda these days. I'm still having those nightmares, and I wake up expecting to see Sierra next to me, and anyway, I got a couple of business deals to close, which I'm going to do hopefully soon. And I'm going to take some days off. I'm going to head over to Greece and visit Margot. I'm going to take Bryant with me.
Ooh, that's kind of a long trip for a baby. Wouldn't you have a little more freedom if you left him here with us?
Yeah, Casey's right.
Well, we'll see about that. Okay?
Well, I'm glad you're going over. I talked to Margot last night, and she sounded very lonely.
Well, I talked to John yesterday. He said he's going to spend most of his vacation over there, so that ought to help for a little while.
Yeah, Lucinda doesn't tag along.
Well, that she doesn't need.
Lucinda is not going anywhere till her business is on terra firma. Don't worry about it. What else did Margot say?
Oh, I have a surprise. She decided that if she has a baby girl, she's going to name it Sierra.
Excuse me. I gotta...
Oh, gosh,
wrong thing, but...
No. What's the sense of holding anything back?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, don't you look handsome, just like a successful author should look.
Oh, well, who were you talking to that put you in such a good mood?
Tonio, who else?
Mm-hmm. Should have known.
He called me from the airplane. He's already in between O'Hare and Oakdale.
Well, he must have left New York in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he said he couldn't sleep for thinking about me, so he packed up and decided to come on home. I told you, this baby is going to make all the difference in the world. Hey, any sign of Caleb?
Not when Iva called, but hopefully he's up there now, since he didn't come back here last night.
You know what? I feel so good, I'm going to make a big breakfast for both of you, just like Mama would.
Well, for me, I gotta go.
Oh, well, then just for you, old...
Look, I'll get back here as soon as I can when the interview's over. Because I know you were by yourself today.
I'll handle it. Why don't you just start thinking about yourself for a while and your new book? You've given enough of your life to this place.
You know, you sound just like Betsy. I gotta run. I'll see you later.
Lily, hi. I hope I didn't wake you.
No, I've been up with the sun. I've been cleaning.
Well, I'm just calling to make sure that you're okay and to tell you that everybody out here misses you very much.
Oh. I just kept thinking about what you said about if I needed you just to call and you'd come over. And that made me feel better, so I fell asleep.
I meant it.
Is Iva there?
No, she drove Mama to Chicago last night. Ellie was hurt by someone who ended up robbing her apartment.
Why didn't you tell me that when you called me last night?
Because I didn't want to worry you. You had too many other things on your mind. So tell me, are you babysitting Brian today?
No. I've been replaced by a high school junior. Can you believe it? Oh. No, I'm going to go visit Lucinda today. And maybe Dusty's old friend, Spence Davies, maybe he'll come by and look at the stables and take the job as a stableman.
How much do we really know about this guy, except for that he claims to have known Dusty a long time ago?
Not much. But we didn't know anything about you when we hired you.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Meeting you was the beginning of all the major changes in my life.
Nico. Ah, thank you.
Betsy. Thanks for promising not to tell Craig about the affair I had with Tonio.
I was just relieved to hear it was over.
Yeah, well, Tonio dumped me like a hot potato once he found out Meg was pregnant.
How can you keep on working with him?
How? I have a lot of money invested in that company.
Oh, I didn't know it was about money.
I lost a lot of self-respect with Tonio. I'm not going to lose money, too. Come on, I can't blame Tonio for everything. I went into this with my eyes wide open. And it wasn't until I was involved that I realized I couldn't be someone's mistress. I wouldn't be happy that way. And he wouldn't seriously consider leaving Meg.
Boy, that's a pretty expensive lesson to have learned.
Yeah?
Why haven't you done anything about divorcing Holden?
Oh, because he's just so hostile. I probably publicly announced that I was unfaithful.
I don't think he would do that.
Oh? You don't know Holden like I know Holden. He's very vengeful.
Well, it seems to me you guys have to work this out in a civil way. You can't live on like this in limbo forever. Or are you maybe putting this off because you're afraid that leaves the door wide open for Holden and Lily?
I don't know what to think. Then Meg called me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Why would she call you at 2? For what?
She said she was delivering a message for Tonio, but you want to know what I think? I think Meg has known about this affair since the beginning. And she is trying to make me pay for it in every way she can possibly think of. But I'm not going to take it lying down, I can promise you that.
I thought I was dreaming. To be back here in our special place. Waking up in your arms.
Angel, look, we have to talk this thing through. You gotta understand that it's over between us, and we just have to accept that.
You keep saying that, but last night is proof that it's not over. You still love me, and I love you.
Look, Angel, after your father's threats, the only thing we can do is stay away from each other. Eventually, the love that we have for each other is just gonna turn against us. It's better if we just said goodbye here and now.
We were so happy here the first time.
I know, baby, but everything's gone wrong since then. Your father screwed up all the plans that I had for each other.
Well, I know he claims to hate you now, and he's kept me a prisoner ever since I was so sick. But I know that if we were married, that one day he would forgive us.
It's not gonna happen, Angel. He'd kill me first.
I can't bear to say goodbye to you. What is it?
Somebody's here. If they followed you here, I'm dead.
I can't tell you how surprised I was to see you get out of your car.
I just came to talk to Holden.
Oh, well, he's out looking for Caleb. Would you like some breakfast? I fixed a big one for him.
No, thank you. I've had breakfast.
Oh. I apologize again for waking you last night. It was thoughtless of me. I hope you being here means that you're going to try to make things up with Holden. I know I'm a hopeless romantic, but I like marriages to work out. Tony and I have had our problems, but I know that nothing will ever really come between us.
Meg, there's something I'd like to tell you before Holden gets...
Oh, there you are.
Tonio, I didn't know you were coming out here.
Yes, I drove you straight from the airport.
Hello, Tony.
Hello, Emily. Did you have a chance to contact our landlord yet?
No, I didn't do that yet, but I will when I get back to the office.
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Yes, yes, I'm coming straight to the house to spend as much time with you as you can spare, staying away from running the business. No, I don't want you to take the whole day off. Just an hour or two, that's all, that's all. Just hope Kirk won't be there. He will! Of course he will! Of course he will. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.